Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another amazing time on YouTube at your popular YouTube channel, The UK Coupon Key, with your host, The Lucky Star, ushering you into yet another amazing video recording for our Week 11, 2022, which is a red coupon week, for the matches to be played on the 17th of September 2022 in the ongoing 2022-2023 UK football season. This is your extra corner video, a video we make based on the request of our viewers, where the demand for a particular option for us to make a video about. And for this particular week, the popular demand was actually the NAP, but I deem it fit to bring to us our pair presentation during the course of this video, because I feel that pair is very reliable. I've used it for years, and during the course of the last season until now, the pair has been coming and gifting us one or two draws. So based on the fact that the pair is very reliable, I want us to utilize it, make some money, so that by Monday we'll smile to our banks and be able to keep our earnings with our various banks. So I've decided to make a pair video for us for this particular week. So by next week, hopefully, maybe we can get a NAP to present if the option for next week is actually the NAP. But for this particular video recording, I'm making do with the pair. And when I'm through with this pair, you will agree with me that this pair is very reliable and it's good to go. But before I go into that presentation, we're going to be looking at the late news. Thank God I was able to lay my hands on the late news for week 11, 2022. And we're going to be checking the left-hand side trio for us for this particular week to see whether we are going to use those digits there or not. And there was a particular digit which I made a video about, where I asked us to use that digit as a one banker draw. But I haven't seen the late news now. I have a rethink about that particular digit. I, for one, I'm not going to use it. So that's why I'm making this video for us to see, so we can make our decision whether to use that digit or not. But if you have any of these digits that we are asking people not to use, if you have it as your banker draw, you can go ahead and utilize it and see what happens at the end of 90 minutes. But for me, I'm not going to use any of those digits based on the sequence I'm going to show you from the late news corner. So let's get right into this presentation by starting off with our week 2 late news. And here we have the digits for us, which is 11, 12, and 18. For week 2, we can actually see that number 18 was the draw for us from this particular corner. So we're going to be checking week 3 to see whether there was any draw to be marked from those 3 digits there. If you look at our week 3, we had the trio there, which is 17, 18, and 20, and there was no draw to be marked among those 3 digits. So we're going to be checking week 4 to see whether there was a draw among the 3 digits for us. In week 4, we had 1, 2, 17 in that column as our trio, and number 17 was a draw. So if you can see what is happening here, for even week we'll mark a draw, for odd week there's no draw to be marked. So we'll check week 5 to see how this trio has been playing out for the past couple of weeks for this season. Here's our week 5 trio, which is 2, 3, and number 13, and there was no draw to be marked between those 3 digits. So next we're going to be checking week 6 to see how they fare for us that week. In week 6, it was a turn of 13, 14, and 18, and 13 and 14 were 2 draws, while number 18 did not draw, so it got 2/3 in week 6. So we're going to be checking week 7 to see what happened there. This is week 7. It was 2, 4, 29. There was no draw to be marked between those 3 digits in week 7. So let's check week 8. In week 8, it was 18, 21, and 22, and we marked number 18 and 22 in week 8 as 2/3 for us in that column. So we're going to be checking week 9 to see what happened in week 9. In week 9, it was a turn of 3, 5, and 7, and there was no draw to be marked within those 3 digits. So we're going to be checking week 10 to see how many draws we had there. This is week 10. It was 3, 7, 8, and 3 and 7 were 2 draws for us last week. So next is week 11, which is this current week. So for this week 11, we have 8, 11, and 12 in that column. For me, I will not touch any of those 3 digits, but if you have any of them as your banker draw, please go ahead and utilize them. But from what we have just reviewed from week 2 till now, we discovered that on even weeks we can actually pick 1 or 2 draws from that column, but for odd week we don't have to tamper them. So until the situation changes, for now I'm not using any of those digits. So next we're going to be checking our pair that we have for us for this particular week, so that probably you can actually separate those pairs and take these ones as cannot draw and see what you can do online, since the matches are to be played for this particular week. They are going back to the pitch. So let's see how we can utilize the pair that we have and make some cool money for us this particular week. So we're going to be checking the pair we have for us this week. For the pair that we have for us this particular week, we're going to be checking the top tips column from our Post Telegraph front page. For this week that we are looking at is actually week 39, 2021. And how does this pair work? First of all, you look at the top tips column game 1 and 2. It has to be a big digit before a small digit. Like what we have for this particular week now is 25 and number 7. 25 is a bigger digit than 7. So that's how the pair sets. Then, how do you know when it is ripe for us to pick a draw between the two digits? Then you have to wait for the pair to fail twice. If it does fail twice, then on third appearance, you have to mark one draw between both digits. If you look at this week 39, 2021, there was a draw to be marked between numbers 25 and 7. Number 7 drew. So the pair is not set for us yet. So we're going to be checking subsequent weeks when this sequence occur to see when it will fail twice before we pick our one banker draw from the third occurrence. At this junction, I want to say if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, or you are seeing our video for the very first time, please hit the subscribe button to get subscribed to our channel, to put yourself in a position to see our video each time they come out, and hit the notification icon to get to see the video immediately they are being published. Put yourself in a position to see our video. Why? Because if you watch our videos, you have 80 to 85% chance of winning the online bets or the pools at the end of every week. So that is the reason why you need to see our video. So subscribe to the channel to get to see our video each time they come out, and hit the like button if you like what you're viewing on this channel, and place your comment in the comment section to make us know whatever you want to make us know regarding our publications. Now we're going to move into the pair presentation proper. So for week 39, 2021, we have 25 and 7 in that column, for which number 7 was a draw. The pair set again in week 1, 2021, and we have the digits of 31 and 12 in that column, for which number 31 was a draw. Remember, what we're looking for is when the pair will fail twice. There will be no draw to be marked between them. That's when we'll wait for the third time to get our sure pair. So whatever they're doing now, we're just flipping through to see how this setting has become and what happens. This is week 2, 2021. And we have 22 and 15 in that column, for which there was no draw to be marked. So let's see when the pair came again, whether there was no draw also. This was week 4, 2021, and there were 2 draws for us that particular week. So we are waiting for when the pair will fail both of them, then we'll see what happens again. This was week 7, 2021. We had 34 and 33 in that column. There was no draw to be marked for both of them. In week 9, 2021, we had 14 and 3 in that column, and they were both 2 draws for us that week. This was for week 10, 2021. We had 8 and 2 there. There was no draw to be marked among both of them. This was for week 17, 2021. We had 6 and 2 there, and there was no draw to be marked. So remember, in week 10, we didn't mark any draw among them. Now in week 17, we didn't mark any draw between both digits. So we have 2 weeks failure. So the third time this sequence will occur again, we must mark a draw between both digits. What you are looking at was for week 20, 2021, and we had numbers 19 and 2 in that column, and both were 2 draws for us that particular week. So now you see that they failed in week 10, failed in week 17. In week 20, when the sequence set again, you cannot bypass number 19 and 2 from gifting us 1 or 2 draws, and they gifted us 2 draws for that particular week. So we're going to check again when the sequence came and what happened to see how we'll make our decision based on those digits. What we're looking at was for week 25, 2021, we had 18 and 14 in that column and no draw to be marked between both digits. This before us is week 30, 2022. We have 13 and 19 in that column, and there was no draw to be marked between them. So remember, in week 25 we didn't mark any draw. Now again in week 30 we didn't mark any draw. So when next the sequence will set, that is when we'll make bold to say we have a draw between both digits. So watch out for the next setting. 2022, the sequence set again, we have 31 and 2, for which number 31 was actually marked as a draw for us that week. This was for week 33, 2022. We had 14 and 5 in that column, and no draw was to be marked between both of them. So the sequence has started all over again. Let's see what happens in the next setting. The sequence set again in week 38 2022, and there was no draw to be marked. Remember, in week 33 there was no draw to be marked, and in week 38 there was no draw to be marked. So when next this sequence comes again, we know we'll make both to say yes, we have a draw between both digits. Right before us was in week 40 2022 when the sequence came again. We have 35 and 15 in that column. Yes, number 15 was marked as a draw. Now we are sure that this sequence works, so let's continue to see when it's set for us again. What we are looking at is at week 47 2022. We had 27 and 15 in that column. There was no draw to be marked. While the following week was week 48, we had 18 and 11, and 11 was a draw. So wait till when the sequence fails twice before we wait for our draw for the third setting. What we are looking at was for week 49 2022, where we had 11 and 7 in that column, and there was no draw to be marked. So we'll check if subsequently there's no draw, then we'll now wait for the third setting to mark our one banker draw. So this was for week 51, and now we see that 33 and number 7, there was no draw to be marked. So in week 49, no draw to be marked. In week 51, no draw to be marked. So we're waiting for the third time when the sequence is set to mark our one banker draw between the pair. Here we go. The very next week, week 52, the sequence set again. We had 33 and 31 in that column, for which number 31 was a draw for us. So the pair actually delivered and still very potent, and we're watching to see how it pans out for the rest of the season. In week 4, when the sequence came again, we had 17 and 11 in that column, and they were both two draws for us that week. That is this ongoing 2022-2023 UK football season. So we're watching till when it will fail twice, they will know what to do on the third appearance of this sequence. In week 5, we had number 13 and 1 in that column, and there was no draw to be marked between both digits. So watch when next the sequence comes, what happens. So this was for week 7. We had 29 and number 20 in that column, and there was no draw to be marked. And remember, in week 5, we didn't mark any draw, so twice now it has failed, and the third appearance we are supposed to expect 1 or 2 draws from that particular column. Here we are for the third appearance. We have number 7 and number 6 in that column, and what you are looking at is actually week 11 2022, and this is the third time the sequence is appearing. After it came in week 5, it did not give to us any draw. It came in week 7, there was no draw to be marked. So week 11, we have the grace of seeing number 7 and number 6 in that column, for which by Saturday we are expecting 1 draw to be marked between these two digits. Here you have it. This is the pair, the most formidable pair. I call it millennium pair that we have for us this particular week. And I had to release this one instead of thinking of the nap, where probably we'll get 2 over 3 at the end of the day. We don't know. But I think this one is more reliable and reasonable for us to go by. You can actually single both of them since we have the online bet in this particular week, and make good money from this pair, so that by Monday we'll have good songs to sing. Thank you very much if you have watched the video from the beginning to this time, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do support us by getting subscribed to the channel, so you continue to enjoy the free things you are enjoying from us from this channel, and also help us to spread the good news around, make people to see our channel via social media handle or by word of mouth, so that they too will beginning to enjoy the free things that you are enjoying from this channel and be put in winning ways and be happier for it. I want to thank you very much if you are subscribed to the channel, and keep watching our videos so that you will keep winning and enjoy your weekends at the end of the day. Thank you very much, and look forward to our next video, which is coming out probably by Monday or Tuesday, which is the paper preview video, where we'll be giving you a preview of the papers that we're going to be checking for the week, and also give you an online betting tips, which is an advice to put us in maximum winning and benefit for the week. Thank you very much. God bless you, and see you in the next video.